That's my newest track that no one's heard yet. So you guys are the first to hear that. So we did it. We are all here together, and I'm so excited. Um, People from all over the world. Why don't you guys type in where you're watching from? We promoted this event all over the place. So, not just through my students in my community, but through Masood and Evan. And so it's really fun, especially now while we're still in this COVID wildness, for us to gather like this. Um, yeah. So before we begin, I just want to introduce everybody who's part of this beautiful celebration and tell you about how today is going to go. And we have people from all over. We have Austria. Hi, Mary Ellen from New York. Hi, Lynette from Santa Rosa. Hi, Antonella from Switzerland. Norma, nice to see you, Norma. Wow. Okay. So we are in for a treat, everybody. This is going to be about an hour and a half, maybe a little longer program, and it's going to go that we're each going to share a song, and we're going to go one by one. So it's like a round robin kind of way, and um, and then towards the end of the concert, we're going to have a global peace musical prayer that you guys we're all going to take part of together, which I'm really excited about. At 3 o'clock, we're debuting my new music video for Longing. So I'm going to get everybody a link, and you're just going to open up a new browser and watch it with me on YouTube. It's 3 minutes long. So there's lots of magical things happening today, and this is recorded. Yes, it's being recorded, and I pressed the record button. And so I want to talk a little bit about the birth behind this vision. Aries are how many people know Aries in their lives, right? The Aries energy, right? It's like the stubborn child who has so much passion, and it comes through in art, beautifully. And whenever it's like the Aries time, I'm always like, I want to do a concert with my amazing Aries friends, because so many of my Aries friends are musicians. I don't know what it is about the Aries and in the creative world, not just music, but I find a lot of Aries are creatives. And so, who here on the call is an Aries? Are we celebrating you as well? You can type your name in below as well. We want to celebrate you too. We want to celebrate everybody. We're not just celebrating Aries. But so anyway, so I was like, okay, I want to, I'm still in lockdown like everyone else is, and I really love playing music. It's why I'm here on this planet. So then I invited these beautiful souls, and so Evan Fraser. For those of you guys who don't know, I met Evan when I was a student at CalArts, and we spent probably 6 years together in the magical world of music land, and he's one of my favorite musicians ever. Like if I could create a dream band, he's in it, and he was in a lot of my like first concert performances way back in the day. And it's like he's one of those musicians you don't have to talk to you about music, that he just shows up and he just gets your vibe, and it's really awesome. So Evan is in a band called Dirtwire, and he just had a birthday 2 days ago, right? Yes, you're muted, Ev, but yeah, you had a birthday 2 days ago. And Evan plays all these really, really cool instruments from around the world. So for those of you guys who are watching who are my students, you're going to love this.
Jump on.
He plays. Oh, please make sure you guys are muted. Someone's muted. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So Evan's going to talk to us about these bizarre instruments that blend really nicely with frame drums, which, a lot of you on this call today like frame drums. And then we have Masood Ali Khan, who I met after my college years when I was doing a lot in the yoga world. And Masood is a wonderful musician. I was on an album. Um, and we've been playing music together a long time. And I love your spirit, and I love your energy in the music, and he's been really cultivating chanting with the hang drum or the hung drum. And so he's going to share a bit of that with us today, and he's going to share with us some chants, and we can chant along. So we're in for a magical musical treat. Who's excited? Yeah. Okay. And we are going to have time for questions. And I think we might take them after the artist is done, because we're going to play one song each. And then if you have any questions, maybe you can type it in the type chat below. and we can answer them below. Masood, is that the best way to have them answer questions? Would you suggest an alternate way? You're so good at the Zoom thing. It's great. Teamwork.
I think with a lot. Hi everyone. I think with the chat that might go quite fast. If you do have a question, then put a hand up, and then just
You want
raise
to
it.
tell everybody? Oh, you want them to put a hand up like in the video. Put
If
a hand.
not in the video, but in the reactions on the bottom of
See, he knew.
the screen, you can raise a hand, and then we'll see your hand come up, and then we'll get to a question. You can come on live, or when it comes to question time, type it in the box then, so it doesn't get lost way down in the feed.
Awesome. So nice to have a team who knows technology. I also wanted to let you know that we are doing this for free, but we are also accepting donations, and we're going to split the donations. 50% is going to go for the artists for our birthday cake, for our gluten-free raw cacao birthday cakes. And the other half is going to go to UNICEF for a children's fund that is helping with the COVID. So I will put a PayPal link up in the replay, and maybe somebody can put the PayPal link here in the chat box too, if they remember. And yeah, so I think before we start, I just want to dedicate this event. Whoops. Just have a moment of dedication. How about we each just dedicate this moment together to something in our life? I think it's really important to ritual and prayer out of everything we do. We don't know how long we're going to be on the planet, and it's important to really enjoy every moment, every beat. So, thank you all so much for joining us. It really means the world to all of us. And, you know, really, what would the world be like without music and community? It's really, these are powerful things that we are doing here. You have some sage. You want to light some sage. We're also coming to the new moon, full moon tomorrow, the Libra full moon. Nice time to gather. All right. So I'm going to start. And today happens to be the first day of Passover. And I'm a specialist in the ancient drum called the frame drum. And the frame drum has this incredible, rich history with women. So women all over the world played the frame drum in sacred rites of passages and rituals and healing ceremonies. And I'm really fascinated with the Jewish tradition of the frame drum, because in the Jewish tradition, it says that Miriam the prophetess played the frame drum, and she played it in the pivotal moment when the Israelites were freed from slavery. So the story in Judaism is that they were slaves in the desert, right? And then they became freed. And this is what Passover celebrates. It celebrates the freedom for the Jews. And in the moment when the Red Sea split and the Israelites were freed, Miriam, the prophetess, came with her timbrel, which is a frame drum, and all the women came and sang and danced and followed. So this is what the Torah tells us, that Miriam played the frame drum thousands of years ago, and it was an instrument for celebration, for joy. And I just think that's amazing. I didn't plan it, but I really love Miriam and all she represents. And so I'm gonna do a little solo in honor of her, improvised solo. It's, how do you get the camera so you see everything? So many things. Okay, here we go. Oh, so fun. Hmm. So, from the desert lands of Israel, we walk and we dance. And for those of you who don't know, I was playing frame drums. Those are the instruments that I was playing. And it's a style of frame drumming where we play two at once, and we call it the snowman style. And it's a lot of fun, and something that I feel like all three of the musicians that are performing tonight, I think we all really enjoy improvising. I think it's an Aries thing. But I think it's really important to improvise, and a lot of the music that I like to play is improvisatory based. So that was an improvisation, and now I want to invite Evan to go next. I'm gonna spotlight you, and I'll mute myself. So Evan, tell us what you're gonna play, and I'm so excited for everybody to meet you, and I'm gonna mute myself.
Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here. I'm so happy to celebrate this time with you all and be able to share. I'm. That was a beautiful improvisation, Marla. Thank you. Uh, I've got a few instruments I'm going to be sharing today. I've got different jaw harps from around the world, but I'll just play maybe a couple. Um, and I've got a kalimba here. This is a great African instrument, thumb piano, also known as a thumb piano. And I've got an African harp known as a kamala ngoni, which comes from West Africa. And so I'm going to play those one at a time. I'm not going to be playing two instruments at once like Marla. But okay, so I'll get going here. This is a Russian vargon. And this is a really, the Russians and Ukrainians really know what they're doing when it comes to working with metal. And they make some of the finest jaw harps in the world. The jaw harp has many names. They're all correct. Um, every country in Europe, every country in Asia and South Asia, they all seem to have their own version of the instrument. Um, my favorite name is comes from Sicily, and it's Scaccia Pensieri, which literally translates to thought banisher, which I think is very appropriate. So, without further ado, I will improvise a little jaw harp solo for you. All right.
Evan, I know so many of our listeners have never seen this instrument before. Can you show it closely? You guys, this is what he's playing. It's not pre-recorded. It's amazing. So, Evan was studying when we were in school, he was studying Indian music and putting all these crazy rhythms on the jaw harp, and you would hear him playing in the hallways. What is the year of this instrument? Like how old are we talking about? When was the first jaw harp,
Uh,
seen?
I don't know exactly, but it's very ancient. I believe the first ones were made of bamboo. I don't have any of those here today to show you, but um, yeah, there's it's really ancient. I mean, it's from the medieval times, at least ever since the people have been working on metal. Uh,
Amazing.
yeah, way earlier than that. I actually just don't know.
And what was it used for? Like, was it used way back then? Like, just, was it an ensemble instrument or was it like a solo instrument
Both.
or
I mean, uh,
they didn't
you
play it
know,
like you did though?
around the world, the traditions are different. In Norway and Scandinavia and in parts of Russia and Asia, it's kind of a melody instrument. It's very, related to the didgeridoo and to overtone singing. So you're able to make melodies by subtle manipulations with your tongue and throat and breath to get different notes related to the overtone series of the fundamental pitch. I don't know if any of that makes sense to you, but
No, it does. Somebody's wanting to know, do you touch your teeth?
yeah, these go on your teeth, and there's different ones that go on your lips that come from Vietnam that are used as courting instruments. The women play them to court men.
Woo! What does the song sound like? Can you play our courting song? What does it sound like? Do you know?
Well, I don't really know what they sound like. I've never been there, but what it's used for. But I do have a cool
That's
story to tell about the jaw harp in Scandinavia. There was a moment when Christianity was coming to Scandinavia, if I have this correct, and the priests came door to door and collected all the fiddles and burned them in huge bonfires. Yeah, and is the instrument of the devil, so they said. And so for about 500 years, that music, since the fiddle players didn't have fiddles to play on, they had to, pass on their music through the jaw harps. They played the jaw harp, and for 500 years, the tunes were played on the jaw harp, or Muna harpa, as they call it, mouth harp. And then, when it became okay to play fiddle again, the fiddle players learned the tunes back from the jaw harp players, and the music was preserved. Pretty cool. So
very cool, Ev. Thank you so much. Wait till you guys hear the other instruments. And he's like a gem. It's really my fave jaw harpist. And for those of you guys watching on Facebook, if you want to join our Zoom call, you can ask questions. So this is what we get to do in the Zoom. Okay, so we're gonna go to Masood.
That was so amazing to hear, Evan. It's beautiful. Hi everyone, I'm Masood Ali Khan. When you were playing that, I ran upstairs to go get my didgeridoo. And I jammed along with you for the last 30 seconds or so. So I don't know, maybe I'll just start with that just because it's connected. It's nothing to do with what I was going to play, but this is all a spontaneous party. But I was playing didgeridoo for a little bit, and then I stopped for a while and I got into the handpans. And then last week, my son, who's 10 years old, he said to me, "Oh, I want to learn didgeridoo." I was like, "Great, I have one." He's like, "What? You have one?" So my son started to play, and it took me a long time before I could get a drone or to do any circular breathing. And I just gave him a couple little techniques, and within I don't know, 90 seconds or 2 minutes, he started making a drone on the didgeridoo. So I was most impressed, and I was like, "Wow, I must be feeling so good for my son to want to just feel that he wants to learn an instrument." And the didgeridoo came out of, I don't know where it came out of in his mind, but he wanted to do that. So this is what it's like. I don't know if most of you probably have seen a didgeridoo in your lives now, originating from Australia, from Darwin, from the Aborigines there, used as an instrument for ceremony, for storytelling, for dance, and it's pretty amazing. Just like what Evan was doing, making a lot of manipulations with the cheeks and the jaw and the tongue. And this one would also incorporate the abdomen. And yeah, I'm not one of the best didgeridoo players because I haven't been practicing, and there's definitely far more better musicians out there that play didgeridoo. But just because of the jaw harp and how it was sounding, I'll just give you a few 30 seconds or so of this. Sit down here. Oh, and I lost there. That was it.
It sounded really good, Masood. It sounded really good.
Thanks. So that rhythm, how you pronounce the rhythms, and I don't know if it's the same with you, Evan, but there are particular phrases, and that one was D-U-R, D-U-R, D-U, D-U-R, D-U. So there's that percussive, rhythmic sound to it. So D-U-R, D-U-R, D-U, D-U-R, D-U-R, D-U, D-U. And then you just add on all the different layers and manipulate your tongue to get the different higher notes or move it down for the lower sounds. And of course, they would use in the storytelling of making the sounds of different animals to tell the stories. And it's an amazing musical instrument. It's very deep and meditative and very fast because of the pranayama element of the deep breath. You go straight into a focus zone. But the instrument I was going to play was a handpan. So this is when I first met Marla, probably like 11 or so years ago. And I started playing this, and Marla was playing tablas, and was so excited that she was playing tablas because I thought the handpan and tablas goes beautifully together. This is one of the original ones from the company KAHN from Bern in Switzerland, where they were making Caribbean steel drums. Apparently in the 70s there was a Caribbean drum steel drum craze. There was a lot of bands playing in Switzerland. Imagine a lot of blonde hippies playing steel drums. And then somebody wanted to play it inside out, and so they created this. It looks like a UFO. There's nothing inside other than the hole. There's a scale on top. This one is in a D minor scale. And now you see them pretty much everywhere. There's some amazing musicians playing this. YouTube is full of these incredible musicians. What should I play? Okay. What I've liked to incorporate was the handpan with mantra. I'm very much into yoga, meditation, energy work, anything to do to help humanity, anything to do to help our bodies integrate with mind, body, and soul in a way that is infused in a way that can really express creativity in a way to help humanity. So we're very much deep into dismantling racism, social justice, earth guardianship, anything that brings people into a place of feeling their heart for communication, clear communication, without any hate, but to have open listening ears. So with this, have open listening ears. If you like mantra, wonderful. If you don't know mantra, it's all good. If you don't like mantra, just open ears, open heart. Just let it be music, world music that heals throughout the world. Radhe Thank you.
Can you just translate that, what you just said, the words?
I was singing Radhe, which is um, unconditional loving goddess, who is the
In less than 5 minutes, Miss, because we got to go to my video that starts in 3 minutes. So to give you,
Radhe Govinda. Govinda is Krishna. Radhe is his partner, the masculine, the feminine, everything in between, all the beautiful ways to expand in love, and it's just a love story.
and when do you like to chant this? Is it like a morning practice chant for you, or is this an evening? Like when do you?
When I need to celebrate something,
Ah, so this is a celebration, like a love, like when you want to celebrate the feeling of
it's a
love.
celebrative love story. There's always the meditative elements, the parts that we get really quiet, and then in this way of building music and expanding and becoming more ecstatic, then it's singing. If you didn't sing, try and sing along because it just expands the joy inside.
And sorry, I want to ask one more question. Do you have any notes, suggestions for people who are scared to sing? Because what I'd like to do, what we're going to do, the benefit of you guys being on a Zoom is that you're going to get a follow-up email with the video and some goodies from us. And one of the things I'd like to do is, I'd like Masood, if it's okay with you, you can write down these words and people can have it and they can practice along with you, you know? They can chant along.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a great idea.
yeah. And,
Sure.
and do you have any quick words about anyone who's scared of singing? Like, do you have any like?
Yeah, I would say actually kirtan, this form of singing call and response. If you ever go to a place where they're doing that and you don't know the words, there's sometimes very simple one or two words like Radhe or Govinda. And if it's challenging to hear your voice, then just
Mm,
just and you feel the vibration in your nose, you feel the vibration in your cheeks, you feel the vibration in your heart. You can put your hand on your heart and feel that vibration. And just doing that gets you to feel. And all we need to do as humans is to feel. And when we can feel, then we can expand in our vibration. And the vibration of sound is just a vibration. There's energetic vibration, sound vibration, just singing, try to catch a word here and there, and then just sing and not worry about it. And if anyone says don't sing, you don't know how to sing, or please be quiet, then just don't listen to them. Go somewhere else, go under a tree, sing outside, sing in another group of people that don't care about how you sing, and then just sing because it's going to make you feel really good.
such good wisdom. It's been wonderful to watch your journey as you've been singing more and more. I remember when I first met you, you just started singing, and now it's like you've got this beautiful voice, and you're inspiring all these, people to sing and chant. It's really great.
That's true. I was only started singing 10 years ago.
Yeah. See. So, if you guys have any other questions for Masood, he's going to play again. Please remember them, write them down. I want to make sure we don't miss the 3 o'clock debut. It's 2:57. So I am going to put a link in to, oops, that's not the right link. um, yeah, I think it's really just to kind of what you said before about singing. It's like everybody has a voice, and it's really beautiful to unlock it. Just like everybody has a rhythm. It's just,
Marla, spotlight yourself.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I like you in the spotlight. Okay. So 3 minutes. I got to go on this. Okay. So I'm really excited that I'm going to be debuting a video with you guys. I released my debut album last May. I went to Israel and I did this incredible project called Rhythms of Toph Miriam. And we did a video for the title track, and actually it's dedicated to Miriam. So as I mentioned before, today's the first day of Passover, so I'll include that video in the replay and you guys can watch it. But we decided to do another video and release it today, and it's extremely beautiful, and it's called Longing. And this is the link. I'm going to put it in the chat box. Now, if you guys want to open up another browser and you want to watch it with me, and we can type in together live, or I'm also going to share the screen here on Zoom. You can watch it both ways. And so basically what this video features this beautiful traditional rhythm, and it's a 13-beat rhythm, and it's called Zarafat. And I heard the rhythm from my friend Gabriel Fisk, who's also playing percussion on it. And then my friend Shahar Kaufman, who also recorded the album, he wrote the beautiful melody for it. And so it features the mandol, played by Shahar Kaufman. It plays the kemenche, played by Ori Werner, this beautiful instrument, string instrument, and it features myself and Evan Gabriel on the frame drums. And the footage is, gosh, can I type in here? I can. Hi. Okay, I can. So the footage features the Negev desert in Israel, and then also it features footage from the studio. So it's like crazy. Have you guys ever been to a premiere before? They have this like party music that starts for a minute, and so it's kind of fun. So it's supposed to be, it's starting in 1 minute. So again, you guys can watch on another browser if you want to type and speak with me, see how we can type in. It's kind of fun to type, or you can just watch here on Zoom. And thank you for joining me in this special moment, you know? Especially now, it's like we can't see live shows. It's like online music, creation, art. It's really important. So, and one other thing, it's like the rhythm, it's simple, and the melody, it's simple. This is all about finding simplicity in music. And here we go. You see, we have the, but you guys can't hear it. You should be able to hear it. Oh, okay. Why are you not hearing it? Right, we should hear it. Right, should I hear it? Yeah. Shoot, I should be hearing it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys.
Marla, did you share the computer sound when you were sharing the screen?
Did before, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Ah, oh my gosh. How do I get off of this? Okay, stop share. Oh, I don't want that. Stop share. Share the computer sound. We love technology. Yes, we do. Okay, now you guys should hear it. Maybe because the volume. Oh, well. I have 45 seconds to figure this out. Can I do it? Yes. You guys like this music? A little different than jaw harps and pan pans and didgeridoo. And here you go. I'm going to make it full screen. Actually, special occasion. Yeah.
It was amazing, Marla. It's so beautiful.
Yay! Thank you guys for being there for the birth of that video. Um, yeah. So it's the Negev Desert. I want to recommend everybody goes. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Um. How can sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was like, did I lose everybody? Anyway, so the footage was from the Negev Desert and Ank's studio in Israel. We recorded it. And yeah, so this is actually a song that I've created into an online program. So a lot of my students actually should know this rhythm. And actually, a lot of them have it. So I hope my students watching have were able to drum along. And it's a really wonderful rhythm to learn. So if you're watching this and you're interested in, learning about drumming, I recommend you adding this rhythm to your repertoire. I really like this rhythm because it's a slow beat rhythm and it's a longer time cycle, and it really has this medicine of trance. Do you guys feel a little altered? You know, and then we mixed it with the mandol, which is the beautiful guitar-like instrument, and then we have the Comanche. So we have these eclectic instruments from all over the world coming together. And if Evan, if you were in Israel, you would have been on that track. um, anyway, so thank you guys so much for joining me for that. And we're going to now move on to Evan for another one of his sharings. And yeah, so this is really fun and special.
Thank you, Marla. That was really gorgeous, gorgeous footage
Mm.
and music.
I can hear you playing Ningoni on that, right? Couldn't you hear some Ningoni on that?
Totally. Yeah, congratulations on the release.
Thank
All right. Well, I've got a kalimba here.
you. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. He's like
Comes
really
from this one's
excited.
from South Africa, but these are there's all sorts of different versions of this instrument that come from pretty much every sub-Saharan African country. And anyway, I've put little buzzers on this one, so it's got a nice, cool buzzy sound. So here we go. I'm gonna change my screen so you can see my thumbs in action. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, Evan, can you tell us more about this beautiful instrument again? I don't think many people know about it. And wasn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I had to dance. I'm sorry. I just like
Thanks for
guaranteed.
your dancing, Marla. Yeah, this is called the kalimba or African thumb piano. This one is hollow. It has a hole. So I was able to get, it's got holes on the back too. It's made by Hugh Tracy Kalimba. Um, yeah, this has holes on the back. So if you do your thumb on the front, like over the hole, the sun hole, you can get some vibrato when you combine it by moving your fingers on the back. So this is what I'm doing to get the vibrato. I just love it because it sounds like water, you know.
And it's an
So yeah,
ancient healing instrument too, right? Isn't it? Don't the shamans play in Africa? Don't.
well, yeah. There's another instrument called mbira that's in the Shona tradition, which is in Zimbabwe, and the Shona people. It's a totally different instrument, set up differently, but they have all night ceremonies where they get advice from their ancestors by um, calling them up with this instrument and singing to them and getting advice and guidance from their ancestors. Yeah.
Wow. So we have one question. How did you get Juliet? My friend Juliet asked, Evan, that was magical. How did you get the tapping percussive sound in the middle section?
Yeah.
It's magic.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So I was just really just hitting the instrument like this, hitting the keys and then hitting the body of the instrument. So, and there's two different chords on either side of the. So here's this chord, and then this side has this chord. So that's how you.
Is that your own tuning system, or is that what they traditionally tune it like?
This is just a regular diatonic minor key. This is C sharp minor, I believe. Yeah. So
Beautiful.
thank you.
You guys, all these artists have CDs, and I'm going to include links to everything in the follow-up email. So highly recommend. Really great yoga music too, really great movement music, you know. Thank you, Evan. If you guys think of any other questions you want to ask, we can ask again. We're not done with our party yet. And now let's move to Masood. Masood.
That was beautiful, Evan. Thanks, Marla. And this is C sharp as well. So these would actually go together really well. And we mentioned scales. This is one of my favorite scales just because when I heard it, I just thought, oh my gosh, what is this scale? And this is another hand pan. It's actually Californian made from Colin Falk up in Sonoma County. And we were doing a little hand pan evening, and I heard this scale on another hand pan. I was like, wow, that scale, what is it? He said it was a sapphire from Halo. And then he made this, and he's like, that scale that you really liked? Well, I made one for you here. So then I was lucky enough to get this one. Raman Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Thank you.
Can we also have can we have the translation of that beautiful chant too? Because it, you know.
Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda, so it's saying Govinda, Krishna, Jaya Jaya, victory, joy, celebration. Govinda Jaya Jaya. Gopala Jaya Jaya. Gopala is another name for Govinda, Krishna. Gopala, the cow herder. Radha Ramana Hari. Radha, the partner of Krishna. Ramana Hari, now this is where my translation might be a bit challenged. Let's just say the Queen of Love. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Very simple. Love, 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 love.
So this is another love
They all
celebration.
love celebration songs. It's your birthday.
It's everyone's birthday. That's beautiful. Again, we're going to be sending everybody the translations for the chants, so you guys can practice them and sing along, because it's really healing to chant. Really super healing, and you can drum on your body if you don't have a drum. You can kalimba on a. Evan, what can we use for kalimba if we don't have a kalimba? I don't know what to say for that one.
Spotlight yourself, Marla.
Oh no, I like you being the spotlight. um, yeah, thank you, Masood. That was really beautiful. I wanted that to go on longer. Sorry, but we have one more chant with you, so we're gonna request that to go a little longer, please, because it's beautiful. Okay, so I guess it's my turn. I'm trying to ignore the fact that I have to go next. I love.
Spotlight's on you.
Oh no! All right. I'm about to loop something, and you got to be with the spirits when you do this stuff, because one wrong thing when you do live looping.
Maybe you could explain to people what it is that looping is.
It's being loopy.
It's not an easy thing to do, and we're really super impressed that you've held it down and expanded into it.
It's a work in progress. Masood. Let me play it first, but thank you. My first instrument is piano, and then I started playing flute when I was a little girl, probably around 7. And then I started percussion in my 20s and really focused on that. But I've always wanted to play flute and percussion at the same time. And I really like fantasize about, I don't know, playing my flute, playing my percussion with my feet and playing the flute, you know. But anyway, so that's why they have these incredible things called loopers. So you can loop yourself. And, you know, some people, this is their art. I'm, you know, I'm exploring it, but it's fun. So enjoy this journey with me. And here we go. Actually. This is called Living Your Truth. Oh, we got somebody unmuting their mic. We gotta mute you. Please make sure you guys stay muted, especially when we loop. Thank you. Okay. guys hear the sounds of the Zoom people like requesting to join in the headphones? So you see, I had to end it. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep that. There was more I wanted to do, but anyways, you can't control that. Thank you for joining me on that journey. And
Beautiful. Hey, Marla, could you tell us
no, it's your
you,
turn.
hold on. Could you tell us the size of those drums that you were just using in your
Ah,
mic?
yes, Ev. Of course. This Papa, she's a grandma. This is a 22-inch. Isn't she beautiful? She's really nice. And then we have this one here. This is a custom 15.5-inch one. And then I was about to get to play to my tablas, but I couldn't do it with the burp burp. And then this is a 12-inch purple haze. And I think that's all I played for that one. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do one more round robin, um, and maybe when we get to Masood, we can do the prayer, the peace prayer, with the chant. So we'll have Evan go next, and then we'll do it. We're gonna do this beautiful prayer with music and community for the planet. We haven't had a stressful year or anything, right? So Ev, let's move to you. And oh my gosh, if I know what you're gonna play next, I'm so excited. Are you guys ready for this? This is like
Yes.
keeps getting better.
All right. So this is an African harp. This is known as a Kamalan Ngoni, and this one has 10 strings, and this is antelope skin and a big gourd, um, and this is all fishing line string, and yeah, I got pickups on it, so I lovingly call it my electric pumpkin. um, Here, I'm gonna give you a better look at it. It's
Electric Pumpkin. That's the name for a band, an album. That's something. That's really cool. Wow.
okay. Here, let me put the mic down so you can hear it, and just tell me if it's a good level, please.
It's a little hot. It's a little loud. Just a tiny. Yeah. It's beautiful. Oh my God, Ev, that was amazing. We don't want you to stop. That will heal the world. That will heal the world.
You could go on and on and on, and it would just it'd be a 24-hour soundtrack that it'll be beautiful.
Can you actually do one more, Evan? Like, can you give us a rhythm that we can play on our bodies along with something that you're grooving out to? Because I know a lot of people in this call are musicians, music lovers, and I'm sure it's just such a groovy instrument, and you play it so beautifully. And
Okay. Yeah, here, I'll give you a rhythm to tap to. Just a clave pattern. Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, you got that? All
can
right.
you clap that again, Ev? Because I don't want to do it because it will be latency with you. So woohoo! Evan, what is the name of this instrument again? People are asking.
Yes. This is called Kamala Ngoni. Kind of a mouthful, but it's two words. Kamala is, well, I'll write it in the chat, but Kamala, Kamale, and then Ngoni is Ngoni, and it comes from Mali and Burkina Faso and Guinea and a lot of the other West African countries. And it's an African harp. It's tuned pentatonically, which means 5 note scale. And it's often confused with the instrument called the kora, which is a 21 string instrument that's tuned diatonically, um, more of a 7 note scale, usually in F major for those who want to know. But yeah, the kora is more of an instrument for the uh, the royalty. It was a court instrument of the kings in the Mali Empire. And it goes back at least 75 generations. And there's a man named Tomani Giabate and his son Sidike Giabate are the 75th and 76th generation kora players in Mali. Amazing music, highly recommended. There's an album called New Ancient Strings that is every track is amazing and it's just exquisite. So yeah, so what instrument I'm playing is the Kamala Ngoni, which is more of a it's a youth harp, also known as a hunter's harp. Um, so it's just more simple and more rhythmic, and it's used in a lot of the music. And there's a region in Mali called Wasilo, and you may have heard of this singer named Omu Sangare, and she's a one of the most famous singers from Mali, West Africa, and her music has Kamala Ngoni in it. So highly recommend checking her out. So I'll write some of this stuff in the chat right now.
Yeah, or next time we can maybe in the follow-up email we can put some information about this instrument and what and music to listen to and
Okay.
um but
Yes.
yeah, it's so beautiful, Ev. You know, it's healing. All these instruments, the handpan, the chanting, the ngoni, the it's we're so blessed.
Thank you. Well, it's my honor to share this stuff with you guys. I'm so happy we could do this.
Yeah, it's so fun to have you. It's I think I've known Evan 20 something years. Oh, I met him when I was 1. um, okay. So we're gonna now move on to Masood, and we're gonna actually we're gonna do this like prayer together. Um la, 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 la.
Great. So I'm going to put into the chat, I'm actually going to drop something in there with the mantra. I'm going to share 2 mantras, the
Where
Gayatri mantra
Mhm.
and the peace prayer of Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And in there is a little translation of everything, so you don't have to ask me the translation. And we're going to try and do this all together.
Can you put the as a reset? Can you put it right now again as a chat because we've had a lot of
Right
chat
in.
on us. So this is a time now where we're going to have a little global prayer, global peace prayer with through music, and um, I really want to invite you guys to if you're multitasking and you're doing something else, to give yourself this time right now to really be focused and just put your energy into this moment. And the has been through so much chaos for so many years, and especially this past year it's been really hard for everybody, and the animals, the plants, the humans. And so we have people from all over the world joining us today watching, and we've all been affected by what's been going on. So this is a really an opportunity for us to come together through the power of music and through the power of prayer to offer some healing. And Masood is going to teach us this chant, and I would love for you guys to sing along and infuse your prayers into it. So
Thank you. And so this is a little shout out as well. We have a lot of people here from Rasa Yoga School. My beloved Sienna Sherman and her co-director Greta Hill, they're leading a 300-hour Rasa Yoga teacher training. So joining in this group is all of the 300-hour yoga students that are still awake, because some of them are in Europe also, like I see maybe some of you there. So thank you for still staying up. I put in the chat, this mantra, the Vedic Gayatri mantra. And you'll see some funny lines above and below the words. Those are called diacritic marks as how you pronounce this Sanskrit mantra, one of the oldest mantras or prayers or hymns from India. It is pronounced Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha. Sometimes you might hear it say Suvaha, Swaha, and for this song. Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Na Prachodayat. And so there's a little translation in there for that. I'll play with the hand pan. All of the Rasa Yoga students, they know this song. I played it a couple of times and they know the mantra. So you can just sing along with me, hum. But in this time, this mantra is for the illumination of the mind, to bring in this energy of wisdom, clarity, of understanding true equality and equanimity, to be in every cell in our body, so that that body can be illuminated with this energy of compassion, love, joy, and every kind of emotion, every kind of will to be able to be a human being. We're given these ears so that we can listen to each other, to be able to work with each other, to be able to hear each other's pains and sufferings, and to try to work together to relieve them, to work together to keep this planet a sustainable planet for not just for ourselves, but for our children's and our children's and the future of the humanity, for all of the animals and all the nature that there is. If we don't do something and we feel lost of not knowing how to do it, then finding the wisdom, our innate wisdom, the wisdom, universal wisdom, is the only way. And that is just from listening and then taking the action in a way that is going to be beneficial for humanity. The last mantra on this little text that I posted was Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. basically meaning may all beings everywhere be happy and free. It sounds so beautiful, but it's so challenging to actually incorporate unless we make a change and we say, okay, this is what we're really going to do. We can't say, right now I'm going to make this prayer and then I don't like that person and I don't like what's going on and just push it away. It's like, I like this prayer. How can I make it integrated into my life? As musicians, we are able to cross borders, cross cultures, cross religions, incorporate it all for the opening and healing of the heart and being. And so all of us together in this Zoom call together, we can expand into that feeling. We are all musicians, we are all artists, we all have a voice. We can all sing, hum, we can all move our body, and we can all say something that will make a change in this world. So be in this place of breath. If it was a lot for you, take a deep breath in, relax it out, take a sigh. Sometimes the feeling of trying to be a human activist for the saving of our planet can feel like a lot of things, and it might be challenging. But you can do this. You've got this. Just sing your way, move your way, dance your way, play your way, and just enjoy your way through the twists and turns of this journey called life. heart, one over the other, or if you like in prayer pose with your palms together, Anjali Mudra. Sing Lokaha, Samastaha, Sukhinoho, Bhavantu. Marla, you can join in with your flute.
Ev, you want to try some drone?
Visualize a beautiful world where everyone really is free.
Unmute yourself. There we go. Now we can. Sorry. Samhasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace to all. Happy birthday to all of the Aries. Marla, thank you so much for bringing us all together. And Evan, it's been an honor. Wow. So that was the first time I've actually, during this whole pandemic, played live with 3 musicians. I don't know what it sounded like, so bear with us if it was a little choppy, but I thought it was kind of cool. It's kind of like Masood and Evan were weaving in and out with their their sounds, and it was kind of cool. Um, so, yeah, I think we were going to end our concert here. I was like, oh, it's going to go an hour and a half. It went 2 hours. You know how it always goes. um, I really want to thank you all for spending the afternoon or evening or your morning with us and sharing in the incredible healing medicine of music. We're so grateful to have the opportunity to share with you in this occasion. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I could do this every week. I just think sharing music is just, it's so important. And I want to thank Masood, Ali Khan, and Evan Fraser for joining the party. And we are going to send um, a follow-up email with the replay of this to everybody who has registered on Zoom. You guys can get a replay. We're going to have a goodie gift. So we're going to have links to all of our music and some of the chants written out, and also a donation link if you guys want to donate. We're doing this for free. It's a free offering, but we're accepting donations, and 50% is going to be split with half with the musicians for our birthday cakes. I like to say that, and then half to UNICEF for their children's fund, specifically for the fund that's helping with the COVID, helping with the children who have been dealing with COVID. So we're really excited about that and having this be a donation for them. So again, we'll put a link here. We have links up on Facebook for that, and we'll have a link in the replay. And yeah, I hope that this concert left you guys feeling inspired. And all of us teach. I love teaching frame drum. It's what I do, and I have an academy coming up. We actually open doors one time a year, and we're about ready to open up our enrollment for our 2021 season in May. And so come join us if you want to learn about frame drumming. I know Evan teaches jaw harp, right? Evan, how can people get a hold of you? Do you teach privately? We don't hear you, Ev.
There we go. I'm back. Yes. Um, I do teach jaw harp, and I'll put my email in the chat so people can hit me up if they want to take jaw harp lessons or anything else they saw me do today.
Great, and also you guys will get that in the replay. In the email, you're going to get their link. And also, Evan's in a band, amazing band called Dirtwire, and check out their music. It's awesome. It's like world music delight. All from my friends from Cal Arts, from where we went to school together. So, and Masood, we're going to get some follow-up information from you. You have some amazing music, great music for yoga and chanting, and I'm excited for everyone to hear about that. And you have anything you would like to share?
Much love to you, Marla, to Evan, to everybody that's here, to everybody from the Rasa Yoga School that joined and stayed with us. We've been deep in it this last few days, and this was so great to just expand with such great music. My name is Masood Ali Khan. You'll find my links, I guess, in this email that you're going to receive. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Beautiful celebrations to you all.
And we're gonna get off Facebook now. But if anybody wants to unmute themselves and um, say something to us, I know T-Bird was here. She wanted to say hi.
Yeah, I did. Hey, Marla. Happy birthday, baby. Welcome to a new cycle.
There you are.
That
Girl.
was really beautiful. Hi. I can see you, but it took a moment to see me. That was beautiful, Masood. And what's up, Evan? You getting older there too, babe? Yep, we're getting there. I just want to say it's so beautiful to be here. Thank you for the invite to bring Evan together. It's been a long time, Masood, just to hear you all again, just to feel the memories and to also hear the music that you're making. It's just, I have so much gratitude in my heart, as well as, wow, how much beautiful life we've lived, and how it's not even proud. Like, of course, of course I knew you guys were like, da but just that here we are again, and you have another cycle, and continuing to shine your light and bring it in the world and model what beauty is. So I love you, Marla. I love you, Evan. Masood, so much love for you. And yeah, I just, woo, I love you guys so much. Happy
Yay.
birthday, Aries.
Great.
Mm,
Well, we'll guys, anyone else would like to share anything? You want to raise your hand, say anything? Otherwise, we will. And T-Bird's an old friend. She's one of my best friends. This girl who just spoke, Tanya. It's T-Bird, however we call you. It's nice to have you here. And all right. Well, okay. Well, I'm so happy again. Thank you guys so much for joining. We literally have a group from all over the world. It's quite amazing. So, um, much love to you all, and you'll get the replay probably within 2 days. Give me a day to get it together and get the information from the other guys and put the email together. And I want to invite you to really, after you get off this call, maybe you pick up an instrument. Maybe you use this energy of inspiration and pick up an instrument. Give yourself the gift of music today. Much love. Thank you, Masood. Thank you, Evan, for joining us. Bye-bye. Love that.
Happy birthday, Marla!
Happy birthday to you. Great.
Happy birthday.
Evan, where are you? Just real
Chag
quick.
Sameach, Marla.
Thanks, Samaya, Stephen. Nice to see you. This is so great. People from all over the world here.
You're great,
Love
Mar.
from Italy.
I love from Italy, Simonetta. Nice to see you here.
I just want to
Hello.
say I nearly didn't make it because I'm so sick at the moment, but thank you all for your amazingly healing music. And happy birthday to you all. Love you guys.
You guys were all going to go to Juliet's, by the way, Evan. And
Yeah, as long as you like cats and lots of instruments.
feel better, honey. All right. I don't want to get off. All right. Bye.
Stay the night. Go on.